Sound pollution, the silent threat to our world. Did you know that the constant hum of our cities, the blare of horns, and the amplified sounds of daily life are more than just annoyances? They represent a growing environmental threat, sound pollution. Join us as we delve into this often overlooked issue and explore its impact on our health and well-being. Sound pollution, also known as noise pollution, is the excessive or disturbing noise that disrupts the natural soundscape. It's a pervasive problem, especially in densely populated areas like India, but its reach extends globally, affecting communities and ecosystems worldwide. We need to understand the sources and consequences of this silent threat to create a quieter, healthier world. One of the most common culprits of sound pollution is the incessant honking of automobile horns. In many urban environments, the cacophony of horns creates a constant background noise that is both irritating and harmful. This unnecessary noise contributes significantly to the overall sound pollution levels. The overuse of horns often stems from impatience and a lack of consideration for others. Instead of relying on the horn, drivers should practice defensive driving and maintain safe distances. A shift towards more considerate driving practices can significantly reduce noise pollution. Political gatherings and rallies, while essential for democratic processes, often contribute significantly to sound pollution. Amplified speeches, slogans, and music are common features of these events, creating noise spikes that can disrupt daily life. The decibel levels often exceed permissible limits, causing discomfort and potential harm. During election seasons, the intensity of these events increases, leading to a surge in noise pollution. While freedom of speech is paramount, it's crucial to question the necessity of such high decibel levels. Can political messages be conveyed effectively without causing undue disturbance to the community? Religious places hold immense significance for communities around the world. However, the use of loudspeakers for prayers, announcements, and religious ceremonies can contribute to sound pollution. While religious freedom is a fundamental right, it's essential to strike a balance between religious practices and the well-being of the community. Excessive loudspeaker use can disrupt the peace and tranquility of neighborhoods, especially during early morning hours or late at night. A more balanced approach, respecting both religious freedom and the need for a peaceful environment, is crucial. Dialogue and understanding between religious leaders and community members can help find solutions that work for everyone. Beyond horns, rallies, and religious practices, numerous other sources contribute to sound pollution. Construction activities, with their heavy machinery and constant hammering, are a major source of noise in urban areas. Industrial operations, with their machinery and processes, also generate significant noise pollution. Loud music in public spaces, whether from shops, restaurants, or events, adds to the overall noise levels. The cumulative effect of these various sources creates a constant barrage of noise that can have serious consequences for our health and well-being. We must recognize the interconnectedness of these sources and address them holistically. The consequences of sound pollution extend far beyond mere annoyance. Prolonged exposure to excessive noise can have serious physical impacts on our health. Hearing loss is one of the most well-known effects, with long-term exposure to high decibel levels damaging the delicate structures of the inner ear. Sleep disturbances are another common consequence of sound pollution. Noise can disrupt our sleep cycles, leading to fatigue, irritability, and reduced cognitive function. Cardiovascular problems, such as high blood pressure and increased risk of heart disease, have also been linked to chronic exposure to noise pollution. The psychological impacts of sound pollution are equally concerning. Increased stress levels are a common response to constant noise, leading to anxiety, frustration, and even depression. Cognitive impairment, including difficulty concentrating and remembering information, can also result from prolonged exposure to noise. Sound pollution can also negatively impact our mental well-being, affecting our mood, behavior, and overall quality of life. Creating quieter environments is essential for promoting mental health and well-being. Children and the elderly are particularly vulnerable to the harmful effects of sound pollution. Children's developing auditory systems are more susceptible to damage from noise exposure. Noise pollution can also interfere with children's learning and cognitive development. The elderly are also more sensitive to noise, as their hearing and cognitive functions may already be declining. Noise pollution can exacerbate existing health problems and reduce their overall quality of life. Protecting these vulnerable populations from the harmful effects of sound pollution is a moral imperative. Sound pollution is a serious environmental and public health issue that demands our attention. We must recognize the problem, understand its consequences, and take action to create a quieter, healthier world. It starts with awareness. Educate yourself and others about the sources and impacts of sound pollution. Advocate for stricter regulations on noise levels in your community. Support policies that promote noise reduction and mitigation measures. Adopt personal practices to minimize your own contribution to noise pollution. Use your voice to demand change. Let's work together to turn down the volume and create a world where peace and quiet are valued and protected. Reduce unnecessary honking while driving. Be mindful of the noise you generate in public spaces. Support quieter technologies and practices in your workplace and community. Contact your local representatives and urge them to prioritize noise pollution control. Support organizations working to raise awareness and advocate for change. By taking collective action, we can create a more peaceful and healthy environment for ourselves and future generations.